in your bubble of struggle is tremendous. So with social distancing and restricted movement in the coronavirus era, it has been truly inspirational to see the world connecting, sharing, and collaborating on various levels. So let us see how social media has been helpful during the COVID-19 pandemic. Social media networks have been an important source for understanding COVID-19, and they have been used as effective platforms by governments, public health authorities, and medical experts for researching, sharing, and distributing health information amongst the general public. Social media has played a vital role in combating loneliness, depression, and anxiety, which we know has crept up during the outbreak. Many countries are going into a lockdown mode once again, and for many, this has proved daunting on our physical and mental well being. People from around the world are sharing motivational messages, videos, songs, poems, and many other things on social media platforms to maintain positivity. For businesses, this challenging period has presented a rare and unique opportunity to use social media marketing at its best. The power of social media platforms have also been fruitfully used for learning and upskilling by many through access to online content to support distance learning in academics, skill development, webinars, hobby classes, and other professional courses and activities. Fundraising campaigns and initiatives for charity have also been organized through social media channels, and this has greatly benefited many government and voluntary organizations working for social causes. Today, social media such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram have become primary sources for information, but they are also vehicles for fake news and disinformation. Hence, during a crisis like the COVID-19 pandemic, social media should be employed in a responsible manner. So, what are the challenges of social media? Well, for all its benefits, social media is also a part of many of the problems in a connected world. Misinformation can spread just as quickly as well meaningful and verified information from credible sources. Increased social media consumption during the lockdown has also led to increased reliance on digital content for many. And this has meant a much lower connect with the physical world around them. So, though we are more connected with people far away, this is sometimes at the cost of, disconnecting with people who are physically much more close to us within the community and also sometimes within our own home and family. This has also had a negative impact on the mental health of many individuals. Social media is taking up way too much time for some people and is becoming an obsession and also an addiction. So, how do we deal with it? Like with all things, the key is keeping balance. You should be aware of your feelings. Take time to connect with yourself if you're not feeling right. It's probably because of something you're not doing right. Take the time to think about what you need to change. Is it your diet, your sleep routine, your work scheduling, or physical exercise? Be careful of who you follow and the content you consume. Unfollow anyone who makes you feel bad or uncomfortable. Use social media as a tool to connect locally with your community or action group. That way, you can build more meaningful relationships by organizing and taking part in local action groups and offline activities. Share your feelings and concerns with a friend or a parent. Seek guidance or help if needed. Just take some time off social media and connect with the people around you. Be responsible. Remember that you are in control. So don't give that up. So now it is time for our guest speaker. So our guest speaker for today is Miss Neda Hawa. She is a life coach and social media influencer who has a master's in human resources management as well as business psychology with coaching from Heroic and is also an onboard manager with Emirates. So without further ado, let's welcome our guest speaker for this week's session, Miss Neda.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm gonna share my slide. I don't know, how can I beat that? How can I beat both of you with my presentation? Okay, great. Good afternoon, everybody. And my name is Nada Hawa, as they already mentioned me. I'm a life and a career coach. But before I tell you about myself, I'm gonna tell you a short story. How about that? Let me see. Okay, so my short story is about a little girl. This little girl who's always talking about her grandmother, about her dream, and how can she find her dream? Her grandmother told her, follow your heart and listen to it. When you follow your heart, you will know your dreams and it will become true. So this girl was thinking about her dreams and then how can she make them true? And then once upon a time, she was watching this movie. It's called View from the Top. So this girl, she decided she wanted to become a cabin crew because this movie inspired her. She was very inspired by how the cabin crew are flying the world. They are amazing. They are having amazing training. They're becoming very strong. So she decided to travel the world. So her dream was about to become a flight attendant and travel the world. So what she managed to do is she went to Zurich, she went to Athens, she also went to Venice. What she also did, she went to Casablanca, Morocco, she went to Phuket, Switzerland, and then she tried activity as well in Seychelles, and she went to Mauritius. So, but this girl, she didn't only have a dream of becoming a flight attendant, she wanted also to pursue another dream. So what she wanted to do is to become a highly educated. So she decided to get the best education from the best universities in the whole world. So what she did is she went to Oxford University and she did a course. After that, she went to Cambridge and she met amazing, wonderful people that she learned from them. Also, she graduated with a master's degree in Coventry, UK. But also, she wanted other hobbies. So what she did is she learned cooking as well. She wanted to do part of being her own chef in one of the days. So, how did she do that? Did you recognize the girl by any chance, girls? Okay, how did she do that? She followed those 3 steps: happiness, inspiration, and motivation. What does that mean? Happiness. What is happiness? Happiness is an emotion state including positive or pleasant emotions ranging from contentment to intensive joy. It is also life satisfaction, flourishing, and well-being. What does that mean? How is that related to you to achieve your dreams? Positive affirmation. Positive affirmation is the way you talk to yourself when you're alone. So basically, you create your own luck. You also believe that you can create your new things. You can do anything you want to do because you're in control. And this will bring you happiness from inside because you're positive about your emotions and you do believe in yourself. The second thing she used is she started having her day talk. So she has every single morning, she was talking to herself. I'm smart, I'm kind, I'm brave. She does believe in herself, and this is how she starts her own day every single day. She also believed is her happy thoughts will become reality. So this was a key start for her to start every single day to believe in that. She also followed inspiration. What does that mean again? Inspiration is the process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative, like learning how to draw, learning how to cook, learning how to play a new instrument, for example, harmonica, ukulele, or even learning how to roll, So, again, she started using some affirmation cards. I love myself, I'm beautiful, I'm very talented, I can do so many things, I can do everything I believe I can do. So basically, she took care of herself, she believed and listened to everything that inspires her. And then the future began. Motivation. So motivation has many meanings, but which one was really connected to make her go further? So the first type was intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is referring to doing an activity for its enjoyment rather a separated outcome. But the opposite of it is extrinsic motivation, which is doing activity not because you enjoy it, because everybody around you tells you, oh, good job, or you get your motivation from someone else, not from within yourself. On this time, to get herself moving forward, she had to go back to the positive self-talk, which is intrinsic motivation, which is improving your attitude by allowing and listening to other people to give you guidance. You build your confidence, you promote your self-love by having your positive talk, by coping with stress, which means if you have any problem, you just stop, breathe, and think about it, because everything has a solution. By encouraging motivation, there's so many things that you can use that can help you to go that, which she did, and she used it and it worked with her because she achieved all her dreams. So this is how she did it. Can you do it? Now, back to speaking about introducing myself, what I do is I'm the grandma voice in your brain that can guide you, inspire you, and believe in you. This is what I do for my job. But again, going back, how can you do that? So I'm going to tell you another story. There is a story about a man. Oh. Did you stop my sharing camera? Okay, let's go back to that. Good. So I'm going to tell you another story. Can you see Ria my screen? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Lovely. I'm going to tell you another story. So there is a story about a man who was passing next to an elephant. So suddenly he stopped because he was confused. How could this huge elephant be tied with a small rope in the front of his leg with no chain, no cage? But this elephant could, obviously, he could break the chain and he can move and go anywhere he wants. However, this elephant was standing on his place and he didn't try to escape or leave. So this man was very curious. So he stopped the trainer and he asked him, how could this elephant stand and not attempt to leave? So the trainer said to him, when the elephants were young and much smaller, we used the same size of rope to tie them. At this age, it was enough to hold them. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe that they cannot break away. They believe that the rope can still hold them, so they never try to break it. This man was very amazed because this elephant could break free at any time from their bonds, but they believed they cannot, so they were stuck right where they are. Can you relate this story to your life, where you are hanging on a belief that you cannot do something because you failed once? But so what? What could happen if you failed once or twice or 3 times, even a million times? So everyone can relate this, because the feeling of having failed at something or another over the life, over the time, we can become to think we are not capable of doing something, we're not strong enough, not good enough, and we're wasting our time. However, and we don't also want to look like a fool. Huh? So this is where we start to shrink and we stop doing things because we don't want to risk to fail. However, failure in our life is just a stepping stones along our path. We decide to respond in a way which is positive. At least we tried now, and you know how can you do it next time better without doing mistakes, and you have a clear attempts. So basically, it's a process of gathering information, staying focused on how to achieve and how you can try to make it successful. Don't limit yourself in a small word by confining yourself and restricting yourself with your mental boundaries. Expand out. This is your kingdom. Live in it and then believe in it. You can do anything your heart sets on. You have just to believe in it. So, I do believe every single one of you is awesome. You have lots of skills, you have the courage, and then you can make everything you want to achieve. So, the only thing you have to do is just to follow your dreams. There are no failure, just experiences and your reaction to them. This is how you learn. The only thing you have to do is you have to believe in yourself. Believing in yourself means having faith in your own capability. It means believing that you can do something, that it is within your ability. When you believe in yourself, you can overcome self-doubt and have the confidence to take action and get things done. Believe in your dreams. You can do anything. Everything is possible. The only thing you have to do is you have to believe in yourself. Because the little girl, I told you her story, she believed in herself. But also she had the guidance of the grandma voice that believed in her and then guided her and supported her. Now, in order to do that, you need to have a growth mindset. What is growth mindset? Having a growth mindset means believing that your talent is adaptable. Skills and mastering can improve through practice and hard work, which means you can do it and repeat it and do it again. Then you are mastering this talent because by practice, you will become better. Failure is a success if you learn from it. Every mistake, you have to take a lesson, and this is you're going to learn from it. You have to believe you can, and this is you're halfway there. There are no shortcuts in our place, any place worth going. But also, there's something really important. Smart is something you become, not something you are. So to become a smart, you have to work towards that. You have to get everything that will serve you to become smart, like reading. You have to believe in yourself. You have to work on your social skills. You have to work in your mental health. You have to work on your well-being. All of these will make you smart. And this is what is a growth mindset. A growth mindset is allowing yourself to change, to expand, and to be flexible to learn. Believe in your dream and follow your heart. This is my message to you for today. But also, I have a question for you. What is your talent? Second question, what is your dream? Just remember, if you don't have a dream, how are you going to make a dream come true? I will leave you with those two thoughts. Thank you. So, who has a question? Absolutely, singing, drawing, brilliant. That comes at the time it didn't come. I'm not a little girl, but yes, ma'am. Okay. So, who has a question and who could relate my story to them? You can unmute yourself and go ahead. I still have time.
Yeah, does anyone have a question? If they have a question, you can just raise your hand and we will unmute you.
Being Air Force. And Rita, if you believe in it, you will do it. Inspiring story. Thank you. My dream. Yes, Satvika, what is your dream? Did you think about that? My talent is art. Go for it then. Start showing it to people. Share that with people.
My dream is to become a doctor.
What is that, Satvika? I don't know how to dance, yeah? Don't test me. My dream is to also be a solo singer. Well, you need to start practicing. This is how to make your dream come true. You practice. and practice, and you will get better and better. My dream is to become a doctor and a public speaker. That's brilliant. A teacher, a doctor, singer. That is amazing. You just have to believe you can do it, and you will. Just have your self-positive talk, your self-affirmation, and then you can achieve anything you want because you did and you do believe in your dream. I always wanted to become a detective as well, Rayhan. I loved it. Scientist, psychologist. That is amazing. I do have also another suggestion. Guys, start having your vision board, big vision board, put it in your wall, everything you want to dream about, just write it down there. Because then you're visualizing and you're seeing your dreams and you're seeing it every single day, and everything around you will help you, support you to achieve your dream. You just have to believe deep inside in your heart that you can do it. Good, lovely. Thank you so much, Rhea, for this opportunity. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And I made a game. That's amazing, Mohis. I know you guys' generation are way smarter than our generation. Talent, coding, singing, police. That is amazing. Public speaker. Kanisha, maybe you should join Rhea with what she does. This is how she became good in public speaking, even better than me. So as Adi.
Yeah, she's actually a part of the team. She does work with us often.
That is amazing. Great. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I think next time maybe we will organize it better. And with the second in the bottom.
Thank you for sharing your story. It was like really wonderful to hear you talk about the 3 things that we should focus on. Thank you for this inspiring talk. And, we're all sure that all of our listeners have greatly benefited from your insights and motivating presentation. And we're indeed very privileged to have you as one of our guests.
Thank you so much, Aditi. That is amazing. I don't know how do you choose your words, but that is brilliant. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be here. And then I always believe I started late to follow my dream, and you guys are on the right age to start following your dreams. Because imagine if you start that early, where are you going to be when you're my age? I do wish you all the best, every single one of you, and just follow your heart, follow your dreams, and you can get anything you want. Nothing can stop you. You're strong, you're smart, and you can do anything you want. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
So, moving on, we now have a speech on social media given by Umar, who is a student in 10th grade who loves to empower people. He is a national level essay writing and elocution winner. So please welcome Umar.
Thank you for the introduction. Social media, a boon or a bane? Hello everyone, I am Umar Khan, would like to speak about social media. Well, I think people may think what social media actually is. So let me tell you all, social media is a computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts and information to the building of social networks and communities. Users engage with social media via computers, tablet or smartphone, via web-based software or web-based application, often utilizing it for messaging. I say there are many social media sites such as Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, WeChat and so on. And I can obviously say each one of us are using social media site. Am I right? And I should also say social media has been a boon to us in COVID-19. Yes. Or else think that social media wasn't there and then we couldn't interact with each other. No online classes would have been, thanks to Zoom. Moreover, 288 million people have joined social media in this COVID-19. Well, let me tell you a fact. Social media is a boon as well as a bane. It's boon for those who use it in a good way and bane for those who use it in a wrong way. So by this we understand that it completely depends upon us how we use social media. Well, let me ask you a question and tell the answer to yourself in your minds that how is social media? And yes, as everything is not forever, will social media go forever? It's an easy peasy question. And the short answer is simply not. Social media is here to stay always. It's never gonna leave us alone. And according to a survey, social media is gonna increase more and more by year to year. The fact is, simply each and everything is gonna be online, which is on social media. Yes, shopping, business, and everything. Even studies are going to be on social media. And this brings to our conclusion. Social media is never gonna vanish. And it's a boon on the right hand and bane in the left. There are millions of people using social media platforms. It's a great opportunity for your business to reach a large pool of people that are interested in your products or services. This helps in your final conclusions. This helps in your financial conclusions too. Hope I have given a good information to you all. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much, Amar. That was a lovely speech. So now we shall be listening to an amazing story by Hessa, whose hobbies include reading, cooking, and she's someone who loves public speaking, whose dream is to become a doctor. So without further ado, let's welcome Hessa with her story.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Aditi. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Hassan Nasir, will be sharing a biography of a successful person, and I would like you to guess the personality in the chat. Aditi, please share the screen. Please guess it.
So the picture you see on screen, everyone can just write the name in the chat box of who you think this person is.
Great guess, Kanisha. That is right. It is Wilma Rudolph. Wilma Goldine Rudolph was born on June 23, 1940 in Saint Bethlehem, Tennessee. As one of the 22 children, she was constantly surrounded by support and care, which she needed given her poor health. Wilma survived bouts of polio and scarlet fever. Her illness forced her to wear a brace on her leg. Together, Wilma's parents and siblings took turns taking care of her. They would often remove her leg brace and massage her injured leg. At the age of 6, Wilma began to hop on one leg. By 8, she could move around with a leg brace. At the age of 11, Wilma's mother discovered her playing basketball outside. She quickly turned into sports, becoming a natural athlete. She was nominated as All-American in basketball during high school. However, after a chance meeting with a college coach, she turned to track and field. While still in high school, Wilma competed on the collegiate level. She competed in the 1956 Olympic Games and won a bronze medal in 400 meters relay. 4 years later, Wilma headed to the 1960 Summer Olympics, determined to get a gold. Her performance in Rome cemented her as one of the greatest athletes of the 20th century. She won 3 gold medals and broke at least 3 world records. Wilma became the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in track and field at the same Olympic game. Her performance also earned her the title of the fastest woman in the world. Wilma died of a brain tumor on November 12, 1994. So, as you all heard, Wilma suffered from scarlet fever as well as polio, but that did not stop her from following her dream. I just want to say that even if you want to become a singer, dancer, actor, gardener, or any other profession, don't give up and just keep going. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you so much, Hessa. That was indeed an amazing story. So now the moment you have all been waiting for, we're going to move on to our 10-minute fun game session where we have an exciting activity planned for all of you.
Hey guys, okay, so now we're gonna have the breakout room sessions. So sadly, this is gonna be an end for all of the audience who's watching us on YouTube. So hopefully you guys will join us next week, and hopefully you enjoyed the show up to here. So now